Hello, hi guys. Okay, why do I look like that? Wait. To be honest, it's whatever. Anyways, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're not doing the usual like vlog and whatnot. And all the times I've like just sat down and talked on the channel, I've been doing something like what was the first time I was doing my makeup. I think that was the only time. So this is the second time, but this time I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna yap. If you're into yapping, you'll stay. If you're not, you can bounce. Understandable. So today we're talking about, as we're in the second day of 2025. Wait. Yeah, as we're in the second day of 2025, we're gonna talk about what 2024 taught me. As you guys know, 2024 was an eventful year for me. I didn't vlog all of it, but it was an eventful year for me in terms of I started my YouTube channel, I moved back to boards, I started uni, I finished my first semester of uni. Those are the major things that happened last year. And I feel like 2024 taught me a lot of things, but through a lot of things. Like I went through, I'm not saying like on some deep level thing or some deep level time, but I had a lot of experiences that taught me multiple things within those same experiences. So I'm gonna try and go in order from like the beginning of the year to the end of the year so that I don't lose track, because I haven't written down anything. I'm just straight yapping. So first of all, with my YouTube channel, I think that was the first major event of the year. And well, besides other stuff in terms of like social life, but I don't want to like dive too much into that, because like I mean in the beginning of the year, cause I don't even talk to those people anymore, so it's just weird. I'm not messy like that in terms of story times and whatnot. So yeah, but I feel like that just taught me about analyzing different characters and to always trust your instinct. You know, when you analyze certain things about people and they become a reality, or they show you that your analysis was right, even if it's in the slightest bit, take it and run with it, because I'm telling you, it'll come back. The small thing that people say, the small thing that they do, say in their actions, in their words, account for a lot in terms of the type of person they are. And make sure you keep yourself around a specific type of people. And when you don't want to be around certain type of people, when you see those traits that you don't want to be around, run. It can be small, even if it's not in relation to you. They say something small, they say something, please. Like, you can save yourself a lot of time, a lot of stress if you just hear certain things and you're like, that's weird. And if it bugs your spirit, please. And this is me talking in terms of people's characteristics, in terms of that character, not things you can talk about or communicate, or like let's say you have a fallout with your friend, you can always talk about it, get past it. That's a whole other thing. But I'm saying characteristics, a trait that someone has that you can't change a trait about someone. You can't change that a trait about someone. So please, if you see a trait that you don't want to surround yourself around, but it's very circumstantial. Me, I'm talking about narcissists, I'm talking about psychopaths. That's what I mean. You can see those things by the way people act. So please, save yourself. And then let me talk about my YouTube channel. Starting my YouTube channel taught me one major thing that I've been living the rest of my 2024 following. Nobody cares. Trust me, nobody cares. And I know it's a very harsh reality to face, but it can save you so much, and it can like help you so much in terms of just how you live your life. If you're living your life so worried about what people think, so worried about how people will look at you, so worried about what not, trust me, no one cares. No one is waking up thinking about what you're doing. And if they are, I don't know, but like, no one cares. My eyelashes are looking really nice. I want to put mascara. I'm using a mirror this side. But yeah, that's one thing starting my YouTube channel told me. That told me that no one cares. Do what you want to do. No one is staying up at night waiting to see what Sue's gonna do or what not. And even if they are, that's none of my business, honestly. You know. And then another thing, let me skip to the whole moving area time. During the moving area time, if there's one thing I lacked entirely, was patience. I was so impatient about leaving. I wanted to leave like tomorrow. Like, if I wanted stuff to get rolling as soon as I got accepted. Like, as soon as I got accepted, I wanted to be on a flight the next day, you know, because I just wanted to leave that bad. Like, it wasn't even about school or being excited to start school. I wanted to leave. Because keep in mind, when I moved here, I had separated from majority of my friends. So I knew that me getting into UB was like all I needed to do to see them or to be around my friends again was get into UB. Is it blocking? Yes, it is. Was getting to UB. So once I did that and I still wasn't like seeing them straight after, I was like, bro, this is now just it's not following how I wanted it to go. And that's a bad habit I have. If stuff doesn't go the way I want it to go when I want it to go, then like I get super annoyed and super impatient and super irritated and whatnot. So if there's one thing another thing I've learned, and that was throughout the semester as well, I just learned that patience is important with people, with situations, with everything. Patience is important, you know, because I wasn't patient at all. And I know if I was put in the same shoes right now, I still wouldn't be patient. Like, right now I'm in Zambia, right? I'm supposed to be going back next week. If I don't go back next week, I will be in the exact same shoes I was. So, of course, it's something I learned. I learned that being patient is important, but in terms of instilling it in my daily life, I'm not there yet. I'm just, like, I'm aware of it now. Like, I'm aware that patience is important now, but I still haven't, like, applied that to how I am at certain things. So, yeah, but I'm working on it. I'm trying my best, but of course, I can only test how far I've really gotten in once I'm put in a situation that will test my patience. Of course, I'll think I'm working on it. I'll think I'm okay. Then I'll be put in a situation where I need to be patient and I'll flop. So, yeah, I've done my eyelashes now. I think they look, I don't know, different, the same. I don't know. So, yeah, patience. And then once I got to bots and everything, if there's one thing, once I got to bots, yes, if there's one thing I learned once I moved to bots and I'm living alone, like with my brother, is self-discipline, guys. Like, if you know me, like, closely, like, while we hang out often and you know my lifestyle in general and how I am with money, you know that I'm a horrible spender and everyone around me will be affected by my horrible spending because I also convince you to be a horrible spender. Like, my brother, when you get, like, money, he even makes sure he doesn't make eye contact with me because he knows if you make eye contact, the way that money will be spent won't be very wise. I'm a horrible, horrible, horrible spender because my mindset of it will come back is very horrible. I mean, it will come back, yes, but I don't know how I started just doing my eyebrows and doing stuff on my face just yet. But yeah, it will come back. But when you're a university student, please, you need to be disciplined. Well, it depends. But actually, no, regardless, you need to be disciplined when you're in uni. In terms of your classes, in terms of financially, if you're staying, like, on campus or you're staying alone, you need to be disciplined in terms of your lifestyle, your spending. Like, and even with my friends who don't necessarily stay alone or stay on campus, they're getting allowance. That allowance will fly if you don't spend it wisely. So if there's one thing you need in uni, is self-discipline. Do I have it? I think so. But do I have it at the, like, to the amount I think I should? Not at all. And my spending is still horrible because I know if I get money now, give me 24 hours. Just 24 hours. It'll be gone. Don't ask me where or how. I find a way. And that's very bad. It's not a good thing. But yeah. And then, friendship-wise, because I'm already in uni at the point that I am in my head mentally. So, friendship-wise, social-wise, let me just say social-wise, uni has taught me, and it applies to the same self-discipline. Uni has taught me that you need to be very self-disciplined and strong on your morals, because once you get into uni, you'll be exposed to a lot of things, guys. A lot of things. Everything will be easy to reach. Everything will be easy. Like, everything will be accessible. So anything you want, you can do. But you just need to be able to stand on your morals and decide not to do or to do certain things. Because trust me, you can easily fall into a loop of continuously doing bad things, like very easily. You can fall into a loop of being around the wrong crowd very easily. It just starts with the hi in a bathroom, or hi outside, or hi, and then now you're in a whole new friend group. You're doing entirely new things. Yeah, like, it's so easy and it's crazy, because when you watch the videos where it's like what I learned in my first year, it was like, bruh, it's not that deep. I don't even like people for real. How am I gonna end up? Trust me, the situations I would end up in on some days would have me in shock, because like, how did I even get here? Like, genuinely, how did I even get here? Because like, it just flashes before your eyes. The day just flashes before your eyes, and you're like in some weird situation fighting for your life, and it's like, bro, what? Stuff moves very fast, because you're very overexposed to a lot of things very fast. So I'm not trying too hard to make this too centered around uni, but uni and what I learned in my first semester plays a big role in... Oh, Winky, look at my puppy. Can you see my puppy? That's Winky, guys. Anyways, yeah, my first semester plays a big role in what I learned this year, so that's why I'm gonna talk about it a lot. And what else did I learn during first semester or during the year? Guys, there's one thing I've learned. Please be careful with who you tell certain things, and just protecting your peace, and protecting your people, the people around you, protecting who you tell what or who you show what. Because guys, monitoring spirits are real. Trust me. Overexposing certain things, like, privacy is so underrated, because once you're private about certain things, you'll see how better they work out compared to when you're public about them. And it's not always because someone is necessarily sitting in the room doing witchcraft, preying on your downfall, but someone simply seeing something that you have that they don't have and being like, I want that, can cause so much problems. Monitoring spirits and the power of the tongue and energy, that stuff is so real, guys, because I'm telling you, like, I know privacy could have saved me from a lot of situations I was in this semester if I was just private. Like, if I just kept certain things close and private and secure. And that's something I'm gonna do, like, this year for sure. Like, in terms of everybody knowing my business, everybody knowing what I hold closely to me, who I hold closely to me. Like, I've learned my lesson there. And what else? I've talked about overexcitement. Uni, guys, uni. One thing about uni, you'll be excited. Your first semester, personally, my excitement has finished. I'm not even excited to go back. I'm not excited to start going to class. Like, my excitement has finished. I don't even know how much you people will see me on that campus this semester. I don't know if there's anyone here from school, but if you see me on that campus this semester, that's a rare sight to see. Like, I'll be going for my classes, of course, like certain classes, but like, I won't be on campus as much as I was last semester, because I swear, last semester, even if I didn't have a class at like 6, I would be at school at 6. Why am I at school at 6 if my class finished at 11? None of that. I'm so over it. The excitement has finished. I think I used up all the excitement for the next 2 years in the first semester. Like, all the excitement, it's finished. But yes, to people entering first semester, I know people normally do these vlogs after finishing that first year. I'm still in my first year. I'm only going to my second semester. But people who are going into that first semester, because I know some unis open like straight after results, which is like February. Some people might be going to uni in February. You might be entering your first semester. My advice to you is, don't be too excited, please. You have time to do everything. You have time to try whatever you want to try. Don't try and squash it all in one semester. You'll get overwhelmed and you will crash out. I crashed out. Everyone knows I crashed out. My friends were victims of my crash out. I was a victim of my own crash out. Like, I crashed out, so I learned to just slow down. Don't be too excited. And I know the phrase "don't be too excited" is always so like, it always makes me feel so like, people think I'm a child. Like, yes, because indeed I was overly excited, but there's not certain, like, I feel like I've said everything so broadly in terms of what they taught me. And if there's one thing I want to do specifically this year is learn how to deal with my emotions. I think TikTok and us as a generation have just normalized saying, "Ish, I'm just crashing out." If you ask me why, I'll say I don't know, because I don't know. I don't know why I'm crashing out. I don't know what's made me crash out, but I know I'm crashing out and I know I'm tweaking. And I don't want to deal the amount of crash outs I had last year, guys. I don't want to have all of those crash outs again. Like, and even if I do, I want to know, okay, this is why I crashed out and this is how I can stop the crash out. You know, last year I had a 3-month long crash out from February to April. Like, it was not cute. It was not nice. It was not nice at all. Like, I want to be able to handle my emotions. And yeah, so that's something I'm going to get into this year. I was even talking to my mom about it earlier on. Just knowing how to handle my emotions, knowing what triggers my emotions, knowing what makes me feel like the same crashing out vibe, like what makes me feel like that, what makes me want to crash out, is what I want to get a grip on for sure, because I'm not doing all that again. And I want to learn how to do a face beat. Like, guys, I swear, if I just had all the products I need, I know I'll be able to do it. It's just I don't. But the TikToks I see, I know I could do that. I know I could do that. I mean, I think I'm a visual learner, because the amount of like the stuff I see on my For You page of people doing a face beat, I know if I just had all those products lined up, I would be able to do it. And in my shade too, like I would eat down. I myself bony. Anyways, I just wanna gain weight. Like, anyways, yeah, guys, that's really all that I can say I've learned fully this year. Of course, there's some positives, there's some negatives, and like I just wanna say thank you to like my friends, especially for just the year we all had a year. So I'm forever grateful for the friends that I have, the friends that I kept, the friends that I can still hold closely to me. I'm forever grateful for those guys. Those guys are my bridesmaids for real. Like, those guys were locked in. And yeah, I'm grateful for my family, my mom, my brother, my dad. Like, I'm grateful, Triple, Kalwa, Jason, John, Auntie Manga, Jessica, Auntie Belinda. Like, I'm so grateful for my family. And yeah, December has been so fun. It's so sad that December has finished. What do you mean December's in 12 months? Again. Oh, 11. What do you mean Christmas is that far? Again. Anyways, I'm way closer to Christmas than I am further from it, because it was like, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, I just finished editing the travel vlog, which should be up today or tomorrow, depending on when power comes back because of the Wi-Fi situation. And yum. Bye, queens. No, what did I say? Bye, queens and kings with any. Yeah, bye, queens and kings with any.